Like if you found the video valuable. Morrow Bay was the kind of place that didn't make the news. A quiet coastal village where fishermen rose early, and nothing ever happened, until it did. The fog rolled in every day at exactly noon. Not 10 past, not 5 before. On the dot. The locals were used to it. Just the sea breathing, they'd say with a shrug, pulling on coats and shutting windows. But to Lila Grant, a journalist from the city, it felt wrong. She arrived to cover the disappearance of a young man named Jonah Voss, missing for 6 days. No signs of struggle, no witnesses, just gone, vanished into the fog, the sheriff had muttered. She thought he was being poetic, until the fog came. On her first afternoon, she stood at the edge of the pier, notebook in hand. As her watch struck 12, the first wisps curled over the water. In seconds, it thickened into a milky wall that muted sound and swallowed everything. She could barely see the lamppost 10 feet away. Then, for exactly 1 hour, the world was gone. At 1 p.m. sharp, it lifted. Just like that. But something was different. The cafe on Harbor Street, she could have sworn it had a blue door the day before. Now it was green. She wrote it off. Memory tricks. But the next day, the cobbler's shop had vanished. In its place was a florist, one no one else seemed to find unusual. The mayor even claimed it had always been there. Mrs. Wren's been selling tulips here for 20 years, he said with a chuckle. Mrs. Wren looked no older than 35. Lila's unease grew. She walked the town, marking details. Brickwork patterns, window shapes, names etched into mailboxes. And each day, after the fog came and went, some of it had changed. On day 4, she woke with a plan. Stay outside when the fog arrived. At 11:58, she zipped up her coat, left her recorder running in her pocket, and stood on the town square. As the clock tower chimed noon, the fog descended like a curtain, and silence followed. Lila turned in slow circles. Nothing but white. She walked, her steps crunching softly, until she found a figure ahead. A boy. He looked about 12, his eyes wide and glassy. Jonah? She whispered. The boy turned. You're not supposed to be here. Lila froze. What is this place? The fog pulsed. The boy frowned. They don't like it when people remember. Who's they? He didn't answer. Instead, he raised a hand and pointed behind her. Lila turned. Shapes emerged in the fog. Dozens of them, people. Men and women, children, all with blank expressions, eyes glowing faintly white. The missing. She stumbled back. Her recorder was still on. She reached for it, but her fingers felt slow, disconnected. The fog thickened. She gasped for breath. Somewhere, the town clock struck once. And then, light. Lila sat bolt upright in her in-room. It was 1:03 p.m. The fog had lifted. She ran to her recorder. Still running. She played it back, only static. No footsteps, no voices, just an hour of nothing. She checked her notebook. Her markings from yesterday were gone. Replaced with scribbles she didn't remember writing. Circles, symbols, names she didn't know. Lila packed her bag and left Morrow Bay that afternoon. She never filed the story. And the next day, a tourist named Aaron Lowe went missing. Vanished at noon.